Okay.
Hopefully I don't fidget too much. I fidget a lot. I'm like, oh, we've got to be doing something.
I do the same thing. What I need to do is, because everything is different on different places and everything goes on, I think we're live. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Everything says we're live. We're live. Hello.
All right, awesome. Hi.
How's everybody doing today? How is NaNoWriMo going for everybody today? We've got some people in the comments. Devin, you're not the first person to comment today. What happened?
Oh
no, Catfly's
Devin's always first.
He's always first. When I come on and I'm in the StreamYard, Devin's always there with his howdy. That's good. Right, do you want to introduce yourself to the lovely crowd?
Sure. Hi, everybody. I'm Nia with the Vixen of Fiction YouTube channel. I am an author tuber, a creator tuber. I do comics. I write. I have a good time. Check out my channel if you want to. That's me.
It's linked down in the description box below for everybody to go check it out. Let us see who is here. Catflies is here. Hello, how are you, Devin? Hello. Can't beat you this time, Devin. I'm so sorry. Olivia Vaughan is here. Hello. I love the little drawing for your avatar. That's so cute. So cute. Did you draw that yourself, Olivia? Let us know. And let us know what
very curious.
Are going to be working on today for the sprints. Are you doing NaNoWriMo? Are you just getting some work done, schoolwork, being productive? Let us know. What are you working on today, Nia?
I'm going to be working on my Nano project, the fantasy novel that I'm doing. And if I get caught up and a little bit ahead, then I get to work on my comic. So that's like my daily goal, is always to get caught up and get a little bit ahead so I can do that, so I can work on my comic.
How close are you to finishing it to release it?
I would like to release it in December, but it might be January. Like I'm getting scenes done, but there's getting the scenes done, then putting them together, and then pulling out bits of the scene to do different dialogue tags.
Yeah.
I've got several scenes done. It's just I've got to work out what parts I'm going to pull out to do individual dialogue for characters and, get the layout a little bit better. So I got one episode that's ready, but it's not the first episode, unfortunately.
Just doing it out of chronological order.
Yeah, so I've got, depending on how many pre-episodes I do, that one's just waiting. So I've got to get the kind of like the background, get everybody caught up episodes, and then but that one's ready. If I wanted to start there,
you've got something ready at least.
Yes.
Olivia Vaughan, thank you. One of my WP readers drew it for me. She's amazing. It's really cute.
Awesome.
And Olivia's working on a magical realism YA that she's rebelling with. Oh, that sounds cool.
Nice.
Magical realism always confused me when I first read about it. I was like, what's a good example of magical realism though? Because I don't recall ever reading or seeing it myself. I probably have, but I wouldn't know it as magical realism at the time. But I've just done my own magical realism middle grade for NaNoWriMo, so I sort of ish know what it is now. Catflies are about 7k behind my nano goal for today. Is that 7k in total for the entirety of NaNoWriMo? That's not that much. To be fair, that's just over 500 words extra a day to get the actual 50k goal. So it's fine. You should be okay. Devin and Kat saying hello to each other.
Yeah.
Right, so today what we're going to do is climb the ladder writing sprints. So we'll start off slow with 8 minutes, and then each sprint will be double. as per the 8 times table, as I like to say, because it's easier. So we'll do an 8-minute, a 16-minute, a 24-minute, and then we'll finish off with a 32-minute. I know not a lot of people like doing longer sprints, but you don't have to be productive for the entirety of it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I can take your own mini breaks.
Yes. You'll catch up. Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
You can do it, Kat. You can do it.
I started out NaNoWriMo behind. I got my daughter's basketball schedule, and the elections were just stressing me out.
Yeah.
I started out NaNoWriMo way behind, and I got it. I was determined to get caught up, and so if I can do it, you can do it. You can get caught up. You'll do it.
Tons of live streams that you can go to if you need to. Oh, you start your second job soon. Very fun. But yeah, don't stress yourself out too much if you can't catch up or if you're falling more behind. Like, don't let that bring you down. You've participated in NaNoWriMo, and that's the important thing, is that you got progress done.
Yeah, and maybe set a new goal for yourself. You know, if you've got more things coming up on your schedule than you thought with a new job and everything, maybe adjust your goal so it's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Nope.
Also, NaNoWriMo won't know if you like fib the tracking, so you can get the words at the end.
Add some other words from other things if you're writing.
I'm just saying. Olivia, I'm going to work on some physics work during this first sprint. But good luck, everyone. Productivity, yes. Physics work. I remember not enjoying physics when I was at school, but this was 20 years ago or so now when I was there. So it just always confused me. Cat flies the first day I wrote 4,750 words. See, that's really good.
Yeah. So yeah.
With emojis, and I can't actually see what the emojis are.
It's a smiley
face.
Yes.
It never shows up on StreamYard. So frustrating. It's like, why are you not here? I want to see you. Right, so let us set up for the first sprint. I need to eventually go through and find like a pretty timer or countdown or something like that, or maybe make my own specifically for these sprints.
Yes.
Because it's just depressing looking at the Google timer. Physics is okay, but online I despise it. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Steffi is here. Hello,
Hi,
hello.
Steffi.
Which vampire novel are you working on today, Steffi? Has Sprinto acted up so far today? Wordful writes, hello, how are you? It's nice to see you. I still have a child awake, lovely.
I'll spend £7 on your card and transfer by 2 your page.
For what? Fine. Right, so let us get started with this first sprint. I have a really bad habit of going over the 2 hours, despite careful planning on my part, because I just end up chatting too much with all the hosts and all the guests and stuff. So the quicker we get to doing that, there's only one. But yes, I'm working on the adult vampire novel. So we'll get started. Right, if everyone wants to get their pens, paper, fingers at the ready, and we'll start our first sprint in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Okay, that is the end of the first sprint. How did everybody do? Stupid StreamYard, nothing works properly for me. Right, I got... Do I need to calculate it? 145 words. But that was of a brand new chapter, so not too bad. Let us know down in the comments what everybody else got. Let's see. Story Manifested is here. Hello from the sprint team. We're still on mute, Nia.
Oh, there you go. Can you hear me? All right, awesome. All right, so I got 187, and I'm on a new chapter. So I'm introducing, I've got 2 new characters, so this is where they come in. So hopefully it's interesting.
You never know when you start writing it, do you? You hope it's going to be interesting.
I know.
You have absolutely no idea.
No, I'm like, is everybody going to be like, take us back to those other characters? We don't want to hear about these new people.
I told you twice earlier.
Yeah, he's done.
Okay. Story Manifestus, 112 words that time. 0. That's fine. You're still here. Annalie is here. Hello, how are you doing today? 151 words and some sort of emoji I don't have on StreamYard. Catfly, 68 words. Gonna have to go, I think, but I'll be back. I'm still moving the last of my stuff. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope to see you again soon. Good luck moving your things. Haley made guacamole.
Ooh.
I always cook during these. That's absolutely fine. I wish I could cook during these. Kat is also on a new chapter as well. Lots of new chapters in this one. Yes, guacamole does sound so good right now. Well, right, on a new chapter that has 30 words. Yeah, definitely lots of new chapters for everybody this round. I can't remember what live stream it was, but everyone was just like hitting 25,000 words from NaNoWriMo during the stream. Fresh avocado. Yes. I don't think I've had guacamole in ages. I don't ever remember having it. But I swear that I have. I don't know. I suppose it's just not as much of a thing in England as it is everywhere else.
Yeah, everybody eats it here. Except for me. I think I'm the only one.
Avocado. I'll eat avocado. But, yeah, guacamole itself. Oh, is that a Vine? Oh, okay. It's a very old meme. I don't even know the meme. Don't worry about it. I'm too old to know the meme. I don't remember the meme. It's okay. Memes live on forever. It seems. Definitely.
They roll back around. They'll be relevant again.
Yeah. The only thing I remember, it's not even a meme. It's a really weird thing, but ages and ages ago, there used to be a Jaffa Cake advert that aired in the UK, and it was this teacher sitting in front of a class. Yeah, it's a teacher sitting in front of like a class of like 5 or 6 year olds, and she was teaching them about the moon phases. So she'd have a Jaffa Cake and she'd be like full moon, and then she'd bite it and go half moon, and then she'd stuff the rest of it in her mouth and go eclipse. And I don't know why, but I've just never ever forgotten that advert because I just found it so hilariously funny.
And she
the
could see
point
her.
Yeah, to the point where every time I have a Jaffa cake, I'm just like, I remember this advert. And then, yeah, the weirdest things stick around in my head. Absolutely. Right, so let's get set up for our second sprint. Let me press the right button first. There we go. I did that correctly.
Right. Good.
There's so many different buttons to press on the bottom of this StreamYard. It's just like I can never remember which one I need to press to go back and forth. It's really frustrating. Meme culture is the best. See, I'm also not the biggest fan of memes. I don't know what it is. I just never got into that culture to begin with. I'm terrible. But then I don't use emojis either, personally. I'm old and boring. That's all it is.
Yeah, they crack me up. I laugh at them. I don't usually go looking for them, but my kids show them to me all the time.
Ah.
Because I'm old and and I'm not cool anymore.
We're writer cool. It's fine.
There you go.
We're mum cool. That is a type of cool, I promise you. Right, so if everybody wants to get ready, we'll go into the second sprint. Okay, just always checking that we have enough time for everything. Personal preference are all different, and that's beautiful. Truer words, Steffi. Truer words.
Thank you.
Right, everybody in the comments, let me know what specific scene, what specific moment you're working on in your novel at the moment. Are you following the, I don't know, Save the Cat beat sheet or something like that? What beat is it that you're on? Are you having a good time with what you're currently writing? Is the question, Nia.
Yes. I am. Now that I'm working, at first I was not having a good time because I wasn't able to work on my comic and I didn't realize how much I was going to miss it. But now that I'm able to do both again, I'm very happy with what I'm writing. So every time I'm writing a character, I feel much better. I'm not distracted thinking about, oh, I could be working on that. So now I can actually focus on each thing, knowing I can do the next thing later.
It's also really handy that you've got two creative projects as well. So you're not just draining everything on the one project. You've got something to sort of replenish everything with afterwards.
Oh yeah, it keeps it interesting. Yes, so I don't. When you get those dry spots in the story that you've got to get through, I don't feel so bored. I've always got something else to look forward to.
Yes, definitely. Olivia, still physics, but I'm nearing the false victory beat, and then I get to break some hearts.
Ooh.
Every writer's dreams to break the hearts of characters and readers alike.
Readers, yes.
Haley, my characters are getting ready to go to Ali Pali to find a certain quest item. Oh, that sounds interesting. Well, my brain is telling me to add a soft scene right before with MC and her supposed love interest.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It could work, yeah. A nice little soft, quiet moment before whatever it is you've got planned for them as they go find that item.
Yeah, I like to read them sprinkled in. That way it doesn't feel like, oh, okay, now they're now in love. No, I like those little moments that kind of build up. So I think
I feel it has to be there to make it more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've earned this and the readers earned this.
Yes. So nice build-up. I like the build-up.
I think I'm on the chapter that has midpoint, where my main POV character finds out something about her past, which links her to the situation that she is currently in. So that should be interesting. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if I can stretch it to an entire chapter.
Oh, yeah. So you don't have to break up a chapter with different scenes.
Yeah. It's where I've outlined. My outlines are like 328 words, but then I've written, like, as for the entire chapter. But then as I've written it, like, I've extended it by, like, 600 words, and then it's done, and I'm like, oh,
that's short.
my stuff and my detail is not enough to fill an entire YA chapter worth of things, and now I have to pants stuff to make it longer and make it make sense, and it's just, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. As long as it's working, I'll
Yeah.
fix that to length later. Don't want to worry about it right now. Right, so if everybody is ready, we'll go into our second sprint in 3, 2, 1, and begin.
No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky.
Okay, that is the next sprint done and dusted. How did everybody do on that one?
I have to calculate.
There we
really
go.
Quick.
Same. $515, I believe, for that last sprint.
Looks like I'm going to subtract the other one, so 481.
That's good. Well done.
Yes.
Okie doke. Annalie, I'm at the end of fun and games. I think I don't plot. If I did, that's probably what it would be. Oh, a panther. That's fun. At least you sort of know where it is that you're going, which is always good.
Yeah.
Haley's currently trying to open cans of olives and tomatoes to add to the guacamole. Story manifestors, any writing day I can use the word smitten is a good writing day. It's a very good word. I love the word smitten.
Yep. Me too.
221. Annalie, 514.
Excellent.
Well done. Steffi Faye, 103 words. I'm struggling through the meet cute. It's a fight scene. That's the best.
Oh, I love meet
best
cute.
type of meet cute.
Yeah.
A nice, exciting one. Well, that's good. I got a new bottle today.
Oh, it's cute.
I have this thing about Marie from the Aristocats.
Mhm.
It's not like my favorite movie or anything, but it's the first movie I remember seeing at the cinema. And I like cats, so I've always just loved the character of Marie. A lot more now that I'm a fully grown adult, instead of when I was a child. So at the moment, just anything Marie that I can find that I like, I tend to just buy it. I don't know why.
Oh, she was so sophisticated, though.
Oh, I know.
How can you not love Marie?
Exactly. Oh, which brings me to a fun question. Favorite Disney character? Or favorite Disney movie?
Oh.
I don't know why I like knowing these things about people.
I'm going to go. Oh, that's hard. But I think I'm going to go with Aladdin overall, even though there are parts of Beauty and the Beast that I love, parts of The Little Mermaid. I know all the songs, like we sing them all the time.
Yeah.
So just like if it's Pocahontas, doesn't matter. The song comes on and like everything in the house stops and everybody starts singing.
That's just how it is with Disney music. I don't know what it is. It switches something on in your brain that's like, oh my god, childhood.
Yes.
But no, I like Aladdin. Aladdin's one of my favorites. Did you like the live action?
Yes. I did. It doesn't matter. I know people have like, they're like, well, it was Will Smith. I'm like, Will Smith is playing Will Smith as Will Smith was a genie. So I liked it.
Yeah, he's not going to live up to Robin Williams, obviously,
No.
but he did a good job.
And you can't.
Playing Genie.
Yeah.
And his version, so you can't really compare the two. We shouldn't.
Yeah, and I don't. I'm like, that is Will Smith, and I can easily separate the two. And I like that anyway because I like musical theater. So I like to see what each actor brings to the character. I don't necessarily need them to be the carbon copy. Like this one does it exactly like the last one.
It'd be boring if they did that, though.
I know.
Any movie,
Yeah.
Steffi. Story manifestos. I felt stuck this morning on chapter 19 and didn't get much, so I decided to allow myself a bit of a palate cleanser, and I'm writing a scene that won't be in the book to learn more about characters. Yes, I love doing this. I call them scenes that won't be seen, where I'll get some prompts, and especially if I've got a book with only one POV, I'm very interested in the other characters and their backstories. I'll just write random scenes that aren't going to make it into the book. But yeah, it helps me explore the characters, helps me explore the world, to just make everything feel a little bit more realistic.
Yep.
But yes, absolutely love doing that. Highly recommend if you're stuck.
I do too. And it makes for, if you ever do release your book, it does make for fun little things that you can treat your audience with, you know, like this little scene I wrote, and give them a little bit of insight on where you got certain things that are actually in the book, where those things come from. So I think it's fun to do. It's fun to have those things that you can, you know, bring to your readers later.
Yeah.
If you ever want to.
I read this one post, I can't remember where I read it, but they were saying that they want to be a published author, and they were going to write like an alternate ending to their book as a fan fiction, post the fan fiction, and then tell all of their followers that I've posted a fan fiction about this, go and see if you can find which one it is. And then just have mass panic as everyone tries to figure out which is the canon one that the author wrote. And I thought that's horrible, but absolutely hilarious.
I would love that.
Like something that I would love to do myself.
I would love that. That sounds actually, I'm into it. That sounds fun.
Yes. Tangled, always Tangled. Yes, Rapunzel, favorite Disney princess.
Yep.
Steffi Faye, yep. Favorite character is probably Ursula. Oh yeah, gotta love Ursula.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic.
I really like the new Aladdin. Wasn't a fan of the actor who played Aladdin, but the rest was great. He was okay.
Yeah.
They should have played into Will's strengths. Why did they put the hip hop version of A Friend Like Me at the end? It should have needed to be instead of the Robin Williams remake one.
That would
yeah. They did try and make the original different in the actual movie, ever so slightly. But yeah, I suppose people would complain if it was a hip hop version, though.
Yeah, they probably would.
In the movie itself, needed a POV change to see the character from a different angle. Hoping to have a Patreon at some point, and would love to share pieces like that. That'd be a great thing to do for a Patreon, though. Sharing all of these little scenes, or having which scene should I write this month between which two characters, and really explore all of that. It's actually a really good idea. Yes. Everyone's plotting now. What have I started?
Yes. I say do it. Yeah.
Olivia, I'm Scottish, definitely a Merida girl because of that. I'm definitely a Rapunzel by heart.
Aww.
I love Merida.
I did too.
I love most of the new Disney princesses. I
like how different they tried to be. I think from how traditional it was, like Beauty and the Beast, she wants to be independent, but then she ends up falling for the guy who like they're so problematic. Yeah. But they're nostalgic, and I just love them, and I love the songs. But the new princesses, yeah, they're way more. I don't need the guy necessarily.
They've all got such an air of independence, and I get why. It's to teach the little girls all about independence and stuff like that. But yeah, always try and they're going very adventurous with the Disney princesses, which I like. It's fun.
I do too.
Whereas for Right 168 Words, that's fantastic. Haven't seen any new Disney adaptations except for Cinderella, which I loved. I haven't seen Cinderella.
I have.
I've seen Beauty and the Beast. I've seen Aladdin. I think that's it. They're the only two that I've seen. Haven't seen Dumbo. Haven't seen Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, I haven't seen Dumbo either.
I work at Disney. I really should be watching.
I really like. I really liked The Lady and the Tramp. I thought I wasn't going to, but what sold me on it was when I found out that they were all rescue animals. I was like, oh, that's it. I love it.
Oh, I'm just not looking forward to the where you can see that mouth move.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not looking forward to. I think that's just going to look so weird.
It took a minute.
I'll watch it eventually.
Yeah, that took a minute, but it really is. It's so cute. It really is. They did a good job, and the animals are really adorable.
Yeah. Haley, Cinderella was gorgeous. Cinderella's my favorite though, so I'm biased. See, I'm not really a big Cinderella fan either.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. I think I was maybe too young for Cinderella when I first started watching Disney. Maybe, I don't know. Just never got into it. I would have picked the guard dude instead of the prince if I had to choose. We're the Twin Tails is here. Hello, how are you today?
Hello.
Right, we should get ready for our next sprint. 24 minutes, 32 minutes. Should just be down to the wire getting both of these sprints done by 11. So if everybody is ready to go, we are gonna, oh gosh, get to the productivity in 3, 2, 1, and begin.
I'm back in a minute, lads. So we're coming up to 11. Do you got one more sprint after this then? Just how long?
32 minutes.
So you've got about 8 minutes of chatting.
So that is, nope, that's Windows Media Player. That is the end of the third sprint. Ah, there we go. I came to click onto Google Chrome, but accidentally clicked onto Windows Media Player instead, which I've got a massive habit of doing recently. I don't know why. So yeah, how did everybody do on that last sprint?
Let me add mine up.
I need to calculate stuff, which I don't like doing.
Yeah, so do I. Okay.
Which one did I? Okay, I got 687 for that last sprint. I was on Sarah Hoffman's stream earlier. I was co-hosting with her and Amara Franklin, and I was writing down all of my sprint times on like a random piece of paper, but my eldest daughter decided to show me her joined up handwriting on that said piece of paper. So now it looks like this. And I've got all of my times just randomly like scattered all over where I can fit it now, because she's filled the entire page with shapes and
Oh, that's funny.
and handwriting. So I was like, thanks. No, you can't join up capital letters, but I want to. I'm like, okay, you don't need to. But that upset her a lot when I told her that she shouldn't do it. I did stop her from doing it though. So.
Oh. I got 655 on that one.
That's really good. We've got some good word counts going on today.
Yeah. Yes.
Where were we? Steffi, I grew up with Cinderella. I still have a vinyl of the Cinderella Disney classic from my childhood. It's so nostalgic. Yes. That's one thing I love about Disney. People say it's for kids, but like, you can enjoy Disney as an adult and it's absolutely fine. Haley found a can opener. That's fantastic.
Awesome.
Boone writes a bit late, but hi
on.
everyone. You're never late. Hello.
Hello.
Olivia finished physics and pre-calc for the day. Oh, that's brilliant. What are you going to do now, though?
Awesome.
Where are we heading off to? Len Medbury's here. Hello, how are you? Where's Full Right? 63 words.
Hello.
Steffi Faye, 312 finished a chapter and now changed to another POV. I always find that really jarring, swapping to a different POV in a new chapter, because then you've just got to rethink on how to write that particular scene from another character's point of view, and then you're juggling so many different voices at once. It's like, I hope they all don't sound exactly the same.
Yeah, when I started the story, I thought, oh, I could figure out. I just knew from my outline whose voice each one was going to be in. And I started writing and I'm like, I don't like it. So I ended up, so that I could just get started, I wrote the whole thing as being written in third person omniscient, just so I can get the zero draft done. Then after I have the zero draft done, then I can go back and see which chapter fits which character better and try to really nail the voice a little bit better.
Never know.
But yeah, trying to sort it out.
Yeah, you never know what character is going to be the best to tell a particular scene, or which character is going to have the most impactful way of telling that particular moment, and you want to make it. There's just no way to tell with writing, whatever you do. Haley, you got 767, and I wrote that whole cute scene between the MC and the love interest. Yay!
Nice.
Anna Lee 607. Okay, I have to say, Anna Lee, I've been meaning to say this for like the past 2 spreads. I love your avatar. That is so adorable.
I do too.
Story manifests 422 new words, which officially confirm that my work in progress just writes slower, and it's not me who's become a slower writer. I'm having the same issue with Project Theft. I don't usually write this slowly. I don't know what it is that's making me write this slowly for this project. I just can't seem to fast draft as well as I usually fast draft. I'm not falling behind or anything. It's just really weird that my word sprint, word counts are just not where they usually are. I don't know. Olivia, I'm rebelling for nano, so my overall non-nano word count is 45,448. Oh, you're very close to 50k.
She really is.
Might drop everything and get to 50k once school is done. When is school done for you? I want to say obviously by the end of November, but I honestly don't know where you are or what your school system looks like. Steffi, no, for me it was a relief. The other chapter took forever and this new one felt like a breath of fresh air. That's good. I'm just glad that you managed to get straight into it. Westfall writes, still on chapter 18, Black Sea. My manuscript is at 63,671 words. Oh, that's so cool. Is Black Sea the title of your chapter? Let me know. Who does chapter titles here, actually? That's a very interesting question. Because I can't do chapter titles to save my life.
I can't do them until after. Because I don't know what it's supposed to be called. Like, until after it's written. It's chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3.
Yeah. See, I can't even think of chapter titles once it's written. Like with multi-POV, like my chapter title is like the character's name. And that is the chapter title. But because I'm writing a middle grade, I'm like, I need chapter titles for these chapters for this middle grade book. And I'm like, I don't know how to go about coming up with interesting chapter titles for any of these chapters. And it's just something that I don't know what it is. I just can't for the life of me sort myself through out with chapter titles. So anybody who knows anything about how to write chapter titles or how do you come up with your own chapter titles, let me know. Let us know. No problem. Olivia, just have Spanish left for the day, so that'll probably take me 15 minutes or so. Might be able to hop in for the last sprint. I have a break next week, so no more nano time. Also more nano time. Oh, okay, so you've got a break.
Awesome.
Oh, isn't it like Thanksgiving or something in America shortly?
Yeah.
When is that? All I know is it's November and it's got turkeys.
Yeah, it's next week. My mom this weekend. Yeah, and I think some of the universities are wrapping things up at Thanksgiving. Well, everything has changed. At first, they said when they were going to have university in person, they said at Thanksgiving they're just going to send people home and not come back for that last 3 weeks before Christmas. So everything's changed. Most everybody's online, but I think a lot of the colleges anyway are still going to wrap up around Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It's crazy over here. I feel like we're just winging it.
Yeah. I think most countries and most countries' leaders are just winging it at the moment because they have absolutely no idea what they're doing. And no idea what they should be doing. Like England's in lockdown until they say the 2nd of December. Whether or not we will be out of lockdown then, I have no idea. They're currently talking about easing restrictions over the Christmas period so people can visit their family and stuff, which sounds fantastic, but isn't that just going to make things worse if you let different households mix with each other when they haven't been allowed to mix before? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Steffi Faye doesn't do chapter titles. Boone writes, I usually do them, but I'm struggling to come up with any for this project. It happens. Westfall writes, yes, it's the chapter titles and it's a song. My story playlist is a song. That's the titles. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I like that.
I love that. That's a really cool idea. Thursday, the 26th. Okay. Everyone that I know has been talking about Thanksgiving, and I'm like, oh, we don't have anything like that in England. We just have boring. Well, it's not boring Christmas, but Olivia, super happy to have a break from school and people. Yes, I'm half in person and half online, and honestly, being in person is terrifying. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, the college kids around here, they're not very careful.
Yeah, they're not careful. And then I think most of our secondary schools here, which is like 11 to 17-year-olds, a lot of them are whole classes have to go home because there's been a positive case. And it's just like, for the older kids at least, having to constantly be at school surrounded by all these people and at university and college, that can't be the best thing in the world to do, especially if you're not enforcing things like masks, which I think in England at least every child over 11 has to wear one. But then I don't know if that's a rule for when you're at school. I don't know. Story manifestors don't usually do chapter titles, but this work in progress has parallel timelines, mostly told in the past, with a couple of present chapters, and the present chapters will have titles instead of numbers. Oh, okay, so that's a really cool way to differentiate them. Right, I'm going to get this next sprint started because it is past, so we're going to go slightly over. I knew it. I knew we'd do some extra talking. We'll quickly go through everybody. I don't like leaving the comments unread. Music is a huge inspiration for me. I can always find some lyrics that fit a certain chapter too well. That's really cool. Our government says until the end of November, but I will assume it will go until next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know.
Yeah. I don't blame them, but it's just...
Leadership in the US has been pretty lax about the masks. San Diego? Is that what SD stands for?
I think that's South Dakota, maybe.
South Dakota. I don't know. Second worst state in the US, and so like my high school is one of the only ones in the state enforcing masks. Our big local universities too, but the students are being awful with it. I don't know why people can't just put them on if they're in public. It's not a massive deal. But there you go. Right, okay. Yeah. Let us start this last sprint, guys. Prepare yourselves for 32 minutes. I know a couple of people watching are okay with the length of the sprint. Some people might not be, but yeah, you don't have to focus and write for the entire thing.
Yeah, you can break it up into half. Break it in half.
Definitely, yes. Right, so we are going to start in 3, 2, 1, and begin.
Adam, if there's any chance you can shoot that throw at the bottom, mate? Oh, you can't. There's nothing there. God damn it. Bollocks, I don't want to sell my city.
Okay, that is the end of the final sprint, guys. I can. Oh, I get rid of it? I got rid of it. Lovely. How did everybody do that time? Did we focus for the entire 32 minutes? I know that I did not. Most of it. Most of it. Let's calculate how many words I did. Let us know in the comments how much work you got done that time. 717 words and 4,234 for the day. So we did good. We did okay. I am almost done with the midpoint now. I don't know how much I've got in the chapter though. My washi tape is in 2 parts and not working very well. 3/4 of the way through chapter 16, 17, chapter something at least. Let's see. Hayley left. She has to get ready for rehearsals, but she wrote an entire scene. Laurel Webb stopped in to say hello. Day hopped in as well. Hello.
Hi, Day.
I'm good, not too bad. Stream's been going very fun. We've got lots and lots of words done, which is fantastic. Crow's talons, I forgot this was even jumped in my chair so much. Sorry. The Google timer has such an annoying beep to it. I don't know. 549. Annalise, 655 and started a new chapter. Well done.
Excellent.
Boone Wright, 750. Olivia, I have to jet, but managed 967 words. Okay, fabulous word count for that sprint. And thank you so much for joining us. You probably already left. Thank you and goodbye. 588 for Steffi. This chapter is way better than the last. That's good.
Good.
I'm glad that is going well. I hate when you have struggle chapters. Struggle chapters are the worst. 535 for story manifestos, and I officially finished the bonus chapter.
Yay!
That's fantastic. Well done. Everybody did very well today. I sound like a mother saying that. Everyone did so well. I'm so proud of you all. Mum Sarah having it up. I made tea. Yeah. Day in her tea. I made a tea myself, not this sprint, but the last sprint. So yeah, can't write without the tea.
Yeah, I had a hot chocolate this time because I am freezing. Everybody else in my house is comfortable, and I'm ready to put on my robe. I'm like so cold. So I did a hot chocolate.
I need to. It's heading into the cold weather. I need to go out and buy myself the hot chocolate, the marshmallows, whipped cream, the works. Just to enjoy it. I only ever drink it around this time of year. It's like a winter drink for me. Tea is very important, mandatory. Yep. Snowing where Crow's talons is. Oh.
Wow. Yeah, it's not snowing here. It's probably only in the 60s, but that's cold to me. Like, we're used to it being in the 80s and 90s all the time. So when it drops down to 60s, I'm like, I'm freezing.
See,
everybody else is comfortable.
What 60s is in white temperature.
Oh, that's right.
Like,
you're in.
It's 60. It's so cold, and I'm instantly
let me do the conversion.
That's like hot. That's like really
hot.
Like, what is going on?
You're on fire.
15 degrees where I am. And it is, what is it? 7 degrees where I am, which is 44. 44 for you?
Oh, so yeah, that'd be really cool. That would be really cool.
I always find it weird, like, I don't know, like we base our system on like the temperature of like boiling water. It boils to 100 degrees. So obviously we base ours on that.
100.
I don't know what you base yours on. How I can't. I read it somewhere.
I think America just wanted to be a rebel from the beginning.
Nova
Well,
Scotia. Lovely.
Nice. I want to go there one day. I've not been to Nova
No, me
Scotia.
neither. I don't think I have. Travelled lots when I was younger, but I have no idea what the places I've travelled to was. It's snowing here. There's 2. I'm in Ontario though, but this is cursed Canada. Yeah, I always hear that Canada summer is summer and winter is winter. Like summer is always like massively hot and winter is just like snow everywhere. That's what I've heard. So Aquarius Talon's -1 here, so 30.
30 degrees. Oh,
Can't. It will be -1 here soon enough. Soon enough. We'll get it in. We'll get it just in the mornings at like 7, 8 o'clock, and then it'll just be there the entire day, which I'm not looking forward to.
yeah, we might get a few days that are that cold. We don't usually get that cold until maybe January, and it doesn't stay that cold very long. Florida it doesn't get very cold. I was looking at the chat. Somebody's from Florida.
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah,
the weather in the south is weird.
Sweating. It's like in Australia, technically their Christmas is in summer in Australia and not in the winter. I just can't imagine not having like hot and cold in regards to weather. Like some places it's just always more or less hot. 100% no in between cold or hot. I'd love to say chilly weather. If I could swap weather with you, Boone, I would absolutely do so. I'd much rather it be warm than cold where I am right now. Right, so we are going to call an end to the stream. It's only 11 past 11, so we haven't run over too much.
No, not bad.
I knew that we would.
I did good though. I got 2,135 for
That's really good
for the stream, so I'm very happy. Which means I get to work on my comics, so I'm extra happy.
Reward time.
I know.
Fantastic. I'm so glad we did well. We've been good today. Yes, it has been a very, very good stream, especially because I've not been very motivated to write my stuff at the moment. NaNoWriMo is getting to me.
Oh no! Is this the part where everybody says it starts getting dicey?
Usually it's day 10. If you can make it to day 10, usually you're good.
Okay.
But because I've just been writing so much, I'm now just like, I need to do writing. So I'm so focused on like attending as many live streams as I can, because there's other people there. It makes me write more rather than if I was just sitting by myself attempting to write.
Oh yeah.
Everyone else is my accountability, basically. I can't have 0 words in a word sprint. I won't allow it. So live stream all the way to help me get my work done. Have fun with your comic? Yes.
Thank you.
Words for words. Added a bunch of pages on Scrivener trying to delete them. Yeah, I've done that before as well. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
142 words for words. That's fantastic. Right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I wish anyone who has the rest of the day, which is probably most of you, to have a productive rest of your day. I'm going to now have a productive sleep before it's done tomorrow. And
quick reminder, Sarah, we've got the NaNoWriMo wrap-up on the 30th.
On the 30th, yes. And NaNoWriMo wrap-up, we're going to be talking about our projects, talking about how we've done, talking about our successes, having a couple of extra live streamers for anyone who needs some last-minute words. If anybody would like to jump in as co-hosts with us throughout the evening, let us know via Instagram, or if you see us on a Discord, which I think I've seen most of you anyway, give us a DM. We'd love to have some extra people to chat. If anyone has book covers that they would like to share,
I might share my comic cover.
Yes,
we'll see.
You must now that you've said it. Yeah, if you have any book covers to share, if you want any excerpts of your work to share, please send them to us. So we're going to have a massive fun time, lots of fun, lots of writing, lots of celebration with everybody completing NaNoWriMo, guys. Definitely.
Yes.
Right, awesome. So we're off, and we shall see you around.
All right, bye guys.
Bye guys.